Okay, it's Tuesday, October 2nd, 4 o'clock. Closer to 4:30. Brookline in white at Framingham in dark. It's about 56 degrees. It's drizzling at game time. It's been overcast and raining. Framingham has a kickoff. They send it back. They chip it up the field toward number 7. 11 has it on the right side. He sends it to the back post. That's Zach that lets it go out of bounds. He's wearing number 6 today in blue. It's a slow grass field, slow large grass field. We are 25 seconds into the game. There's no score. Brookline is starting. We got Zach, Ben Kaplan, Eric up top. It's Matt, Jacob, Luca in midfield. That's Zach that clears it toward midfield. That's Matt on the ball. Matt off the Framingham defender back to 32. 32's in glasses. 32 chips it out of bounds. Oh, no, it's still in bounds, sorry. 7 down the right side. 7 into the right-hand corner. He steps over. Manuel's on that side. He pokes it away. It's going to be a throw-in for Framingham. We are a minute into the first half. 32 throws it in. He gets the ball back. He chips it toward the box. Zach's under it. He catches it right in the goal mouth. Zach high in the air toward midfield. That's Eric off his head. He pushes it into the Framingham zone. Number 9's coming back for Framingham. He goes to his left. Front of the Framingham bench. That's Luca. He tried to send Jacques. Jacques sends it ahead. Here comes the goalie coming out. Here comes Jacques. Goalie's going to get it. He's in red, number 51. Minute 50 into the first half, no score. Goalie boots it toward midfield. Manuel off his left foot. 16 has it for Framingham. 16 on his left foot. He's onside. 7's in. 7 toward the goal, toward the right side of the box. He shoots. It gets blocked by Mark. That's Matt on it. Matt sends it wide to Ben Kaplan. Ben to Jacob. Jacob turns to midfield. Jacob back to Manuel. Manuel on his left foot. Hits the defender. 7 has it for Framingham. He flips it back to 16. 16 in the center circle. Gets around the defender. He chips in the box. 7 is going in. 7 off his head. Mark cuts in. He shoots it with his left foot. Saved by Zach. It's a very slow field. Zach's going to send it out to his right to Eric. Eric in front of the Brookline bench. Eric down the right side. He's trying to find Jacques. Jacques and I think it's number 5. Goalie knocks it away. It's going to be a corner for Brookline.
Different kind of grass.
And it's going to be Manuel on the corner kick for Brookline. Feels slightly sloped to the corners. It's a chilly day. It's about mid-50s. Manuel on his left foot in front of the goal. That's headed by Mark. Hit a defender. Comes out. That's Jacob. That's Eric. That's Ben Kaplan on the shot. It got tipped. It's a corner. Ben Kaplan on the left-footed shot. Tipped wide by the goalie. We are 3:45 into the first half. There's no score. Manuel, another corner. Puts it to the back post this time. It goes over the top. It's going to be a goal kick for Framingham. The defender, number 32, is going to take it. We are 4:15 into the first half. There's no score. It's low to the center. Off 25's head. That's Manuel on his left. Gets poked ahead by number 11. 11 up the right side. 11 sends it back to the center. He chips the wing to 7. He has an angle. He chips in the box. Zach catches it with his right hand. Zach sends it out to the right toward Jacob. Jacob in front of the Brookline bench. Jacob sends it back to Ben Sander. Ben Sander steps forward. He misses Matt. 16 has it. He goes to his left. 25 to the left side. He gets through Jacob, but Eric takes it away. Eric on his right foot finds Jacques in front of the Framingham bench. Jacques trying to get around number 5, and they call a foul on Jacques. With 5:15 into the first half, there's no score. Free kick for Framingham in front of their bench. And the player slips as he hits it. Gets it up the left side. They're trying to cut down the middle. Matt, that's Eric on the ball. Eric crosses midfield. He tries to find Jacques on the right side. Jacques gets pushed back by number 5. Jacques on his left foot goes to the other side. That's Ben off his head. Gets headed out. Ben off his chest. That's Matt to his left. He loses it to 25. Matt comes away with it. He pokes it to his left. And it's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Framingham. 32 on the throw. He throws it back to 16. 16 on his left foot. Puts it up the field. Over number 7. That's Mark off his head. 11 off his chest to 7. Matt cuts it off. Matt to his left. He finds Manuel. Manuel to the middle of the field to Jacques. Jacques sends it back to Jacob. Jacob turns. Jacob gets through midfield. Jacob in the center circle. Jacob to the right. That's Ben Sander on that side. Ben comes back to his left. He sends it to Matt. Matt to his right. Sends it to Luca. Luca to Manuel on the left side. Manuel down the left side. He finds Jacques. Jacques turns to his right. He shoots. And goalie picks it up. We are just under 7 minutes into the first half. No score. I missed the call. What?
Injury.
Injury? I think they're making Ben change his shirt. Ben is coming off. He took off his undershirt. Not sure what happened there, but they stopped play for that. It's going to be a free kick for Framingham. 32 is going to take it. We're 7:30 into the first half. There's no score. 32 down the middle of the field. That was Luca to Matt. Matt to the side to Eric. Eric, it goes out into the Framingham bench. 20 throws it into 25. 25 to his right. Sends it back to the center back. It gets hit by Ben. Jacob has it. Jacob to the left. Jacob gets tripped. That's a foul. Foul on 16. They're about, I'd say 30 to 35 yards out. Ben Sander is going to take the free kick for Brookline. We're 8:20 into the first half. There's no score. Whistle blows. Ben is signaling. He goes in toward the near post. Goalie gets it. Goalie boots it to this side. It's going to bounce. That's, oh, goodness. Luca got undercut by number 15. It's a free kick for Brookline. That's Manuel. He chips it in. Goal defender. Jacques has it on his left foot. Jacques to the left. Loses it to the defender. He comes back out. It's going toward the ref. 15 on the right side. 15 down the side. That's Luca. Hits it out of bounds. It's gonna be a throw. Ref caught the ball in the air. 11 throws it back to 32. 32 back to the goalie. It's a really slow field. Interesting play. 25 in the middle of the field. Gets cut up by Eric. 11 chips it ahead. 7's onside. He's on goal. Here comes Zach. He chips it. It goes over the top. Zach had to decide. It was a one-on-one play. He came out at the end, and he chipped it over the edge of the goal. It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. We are 10 minutes into the first half. There's no score. There's a light drizzle. Zach to his left. Matt got pushed. They call a foul. Matt got pushed on the play. Matt sends it to Luca in midfield. Luca loses it. Matt has it. Matt chips it ahead. He's trying to find Jacques. Jacques on the left-hand side. Jacques on the defender. Jacques on his right foot to Manuel. Gets stolen. Gets poked ahead to midfield as Ben Sanders steps up. Ben loses it to 15. 25 steps over it from Framingham. He goes to the side. It gets blocked by Ben Sander. That was Jacques that stole it. Jacob has it. Jacob to his left. He pokes it to Matt. Matt slips. Loses the ball. 32 kicks it out for Framingham. That's Mark off his head. What's the call? It's a free kick. Manuel on his left foot. He clears it back to midfield, under 16. 25 out to 32. 32 down the right side. Manuel on his right foot. Jacob has it. Jacob tries to shield. Jacob to Ben Kaplan. Hit 32 in the arm. Goes out of bounds. That's Ben Kaplan to Jacques. Jacques to Jacob. Jacob spins. He goes down. No call. 11 has it. 11 down the right side. That's Luca. Luca to Manuel. Manuel on his left. He sends it to Jacob. Jacob to Manuel. Manuel to Ben. Ben to Jacob. Jacob down the left side. 2 players on him. He tries to get through. Ball gets away. Jacques has it. Jacques in front. He's got Luca. Luca has a shot. He shoots it with his left foot. Saved by the goalie. With 12 minutes into the first half, no score. It goes off to the left. They get around Ben Sander. He's making a run from the back in front of the Brookline bench. Comes down the left side. 7's on the right. He sends it back. 16 gets cut off by Matt. Matt making a run. Slide tackle. Matt still has the ball. Matt over midfield. Matt in front of the Framingham bench. Matt down the right side. He chips it in front. Here's Jacques. They call him offside. That was a nice pass. With 12:40 into the first half, there's no score. 32 is going to take the free kick for Framingham from the offside. 32 to the middle of the field. That's Luca off his head. 7's going to bring it down for Framingham. 7 turns to his right. 11 has it. 11 comes back to the center. Gets around Luca. 11 shoots. Hit 25 in the head. They send it back to 16. He's about 30 yards out. 16 on his left foot. He shoots it. Zach's going to catch it and goal. There's a more steady rain coming down now. We're 13:30 into the first half. No score. Zach boots it high over midfield. It's over Ben. Hit the defender. 9. It goes out of bounds. It should be Brookline's ball. Ben Kaplan on the throw. Sub is coming in. Looks like it's Rex. Rex and Dimitri are coming in. And Jacob and who else is coming out? Jacob and Jacques are coming off the field. We are 14 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Ben Kaplan on the throw. Ben throws it toward the box. It's going to bounce. That's Eric. Got played off the ball by 20, and the goalie picks it up. 14:30 into the first half. There's no score. Goalie boots it off. It's off the side of his foot. It's coming this way. It's going to bounce. 11 picks it up. That's Ben Kaplan. He loses it to 11 of Framingham. Luca off his foot. That was Isaac that poked it away. Ben's making a run on the right side now. Ben down the right side. He's trying to find, I think it's Eric. It's going to go too far. Goalie's coming out. Goalie picks it up. Goalie down the left side, in front of the Framingham bench. Sends it back. They're trying to go up the left side. They cross midfield. 25 has it. 25 turns. They're just passing around midfield. Gets taken away. That's Dimitri on the ball. Dimitri down the right side. Gets taken back by the defender. Sends it back to the goalie. Goalie on his right foot sends it back to his left. They go down their left side to 23. That's Luca got bumped off the ball. That's a foul. Right in front of the Framingham bench. We are 15:40 into the first half. There's no score. It's rainy. Not windy, rainy and cold here. Mid-50s. This is more steady rain now than before. Ben Sander on the free kick. It's heading toward the box. Gets headed up in the air by the Framingham defender. That's Ben Kaplan. Gets cleared to the edge of the 16. That's Luca on the ball. Luca off his right foot. That's Rex. Hits it wide. Rex volleyed it in the air. 2 balls on the field. We are 16:30 into the first half. There's no score. A couple of subs are coming in for Framingham. Brookline remains the same. It's Dimitri up top, Ben, Eric on the wings, Matt, Rex, Luca in midfield. 32 toward midfield. That hit Ben. Dimitri's running toward it. 9 clears it forward. Over Manuel's head. 15 down the side to number 7. Who's been running down the left, and it gets poked away by Manuel. It's going to be throwing for Framingham. 16 back to 7 on the side. 7 down the side. 7 pushes it ahead. Zach's going to get it at the edge of the 6. Zach's going to boot it over midfield. It bounces over Dimitri's head. That's Ben Kaplan on his chest. Ben to his right. Ben gets poked away by number 9. That's 14 coming on the left side. 14 crosses midfield. 14 on his right foot. 14 tries to cut back in the middle. Matt tries to take away. 14 still making a run. Get hit by Isaac. Ben Sander off his left foot. 16 to his left. Chips it ahead. He turns. He falls. 25 has it. He sends it back to this side. He sends it to his right, to number 7 on his left foot. He's going to shoot. It gets blocked. And it gets deflected by Framingham out of bounds. Wait. Now they're saying it's a corner. Yeah, that was a camera. That was a camera, yeah. That was a camera, yeah. It's going to be a corner for Framingham. 18:30 into the first half. Framingham has 3 players in the goal mouth. It's hooking toward the goal. Got headed back by Ben Kaplan. That's number 25. 25 to his right. Ben blocks it. Ben comes away with it. Ben has some space. 25's behind him. Here he comes. Ben sends a wing. 32 knocked it down. 14's going to clear it for Framingham back into Brookline territory. That's Mark to his left. Mark gets knocked away by number 7 out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. We're 19 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Manuel on the throw. He comes down the left side. 32 on the ground at 25. 25 sends it back to number 9. Hits Dimitri. Dimitri on the run. 1 to beat. 5 on the slide tackle. Rex has it at midfield. Rex goes to his right side. That's Eric's side. Eric running toward the right corner. And he gets it in the right corner. Eric to the end line. It gets poked. Oh, it's right on goal. That was Matt. They got tangled up with the goalie. It bounces over Luca to number 7. 7 trying to get around Manuel. He gets to his right. 7 cuts it back. Luca pokes it away. It's right in midfield. Ben Sander on the ball. Ben touches it with his right foot, hits the defender in midfield. That's Luca on it. Luca on his left foot. Luca to the left to Manuel. Manuel sends it up the field. And it's high in the air. 32's under it. He heads it back. It's going to roll out of bounds. 20:15 into the first half. No score. Ben Kaplan to Rex. Rex on the ground to... That was Ben. Gets cleared. Oh, why'd he duck? That's Mark's side. Mark to Luca in midfield. Luca tries to go to his left. Gets taken away by 16. 16. That's Isaac that stepped up. 14 on that side. Mark has got, it's 2-on-1. 7's inside. Here comes Zach. Zach pokes it away and he picks up the ball. That was a tough play. We're 21 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Zach boots it toward midfield. And it's Dimitri off his body. That's Luca to the side. Hits the defender. He goes to his left. That's 14. Sends it back. Sends it back to 14 over midfield. He steps around Luca. Luca pokes it away. Dimitri, that's Eric's side. Eric loses it. 2 defenders just standing there. 16 sends it back. Dimitri's on the run. Dimitri gets it. He's going to get in the right corner. And it's still in bounds. Dimitri comes away with it. He goes down. That's a foul. Dimitri on a nice run. Brookline's taking a timeout, it looks like. 18:10 left in the first half. They have a free kick. It's going to be just outside the box, probably between 20 and 25 yards out. So we're fighting the weather. It's supposed to be strong rain coming in the next hour or so, and darkness. This game started close to 4:30. So Brookline on the timeout. 18:10 left in the first half. There's no score. In the back and forth game. A little here. That's the Brookline huddle. So when we resume, it's going to be a free kick for Brookline. They're going to be just outside the box on their right side. Let's see who comes in. It looks like Jacques has re-entered the game. We'll try to reset as we get back to the play here.
Let's go, Brookline!
Okay, here's the free kick. It's going to be Jacques on the free kick. Jacques hits the wall. Jacques comes back on it. He chips it to the other side. Gets headed up by Jacob. Jacob heads it again. He goes down. There's a foul on Framingham. It's another free kick. It's probably 30 yards straight on the goal. Straight in front of the goal. 17:40 left in the first half. There's no score. Jacques on this free kick as well. Eric's talking to the referee. Eric, Ben Kaplan up top. Jacob, Luca are on the left-hand side. Jacques shoots it. Goalie punches it out. That's Ben Sander on the right side. Ben Sander tried to cross it. It comes back out. It's 2-on-3, 14 turns, 14 to the side. Matt's around it. Matt around the referee. Matt sends it to the back side. That was Jacques brought it down with his chest and he half volleyed it. Right on goal. 17 minutes left in the first half. No score. Goalie punts it high in the air to midfield. Jacob off his chest. Matt sends it back to Luca. Luca turns to his left. Manuel on this side. Manuel gets blocked by the defender. 32 pokes it ahead. Isaac on his left foot loses it. 14 comes in. He's alone. See if he can beat Mark. He gets around him. He shoots. And it's a goal. 14 got through the defense and beat Zach. 1-0 Framingham. 16:32 left in the first half. Let's see. Ben and Eric came out of the game. Dimitri and Rex came into the game. So Jacques up top, Dimitri, Jacob are on the wings. We've got Matt, Rex, Luca in midfield. Ben Sanders on the ball. Ben Sander down the left side. That's Jacob's side. It bounces. It's heading toward the sideline. 32. Jacob comes away with it. Jacob has it. Jacob to his right. Jacob has a shot. He shoots it. It's right in front. Oh, who was that? They're saying it's a corner. That was Dimitri in front. He hit it off the goalie, hit it off the post. It's going to be a corner for Brookline. It's going to be Matt on the corner. Dimitri with a very good opportunity there. There's 16 minutes left in the first half. 1-0 Framingham. Matt on the corner. It's the length of the It's the length of the arc on the corner. Okay, let's see what happens here. 15:40 now, and the Brookline has 6 at the top of the box. They're running in. It goes to the near post. 32. Oh, Luca goes over him, and they call a foul on Luca. It's going to be a free kick for Framingham. It comes down this side. Luca off his right foot to Matt. Matt sends Jacob. Jacob has the ball. Jacob to his right. Jacob cuts in. He loses it. 7 hits it off 32. 7 clears it with his left foot. Manuel brings it down. There's nobody within 10 yards of him. Manuel clears it to the center of the field. That's Rex on the ball. Rex to his right. Gets poked away by 25. They call a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Brookline. They keep poking the ball away. That's what you hear Chad yelling about. 14:30 in the first half. 1-0 Framingham. Ben puts it toward the goal. Gets headed away by the Framingham defender. They clear it out, and it bounces in front of Isaac. Isaac on his right foot. Isaac on his left foot. Isaac to Luca. Luca to Mark. Mark sends it to this side to Jacques. Jacques brings it down. It's a slow field. 22 pokes it back. That's Matt trying to get it. Rex has it. Rex sends it back to Luca. Luca at midfield. Luca to his left to Jacob. Jacob to the middle to Luca. Luca pokes it ahead to Jacques. 22 clears it. Off Jacques, out of bounds. It's a throw-in for Framingham. 32-22 on this side. He pokes it ahead. 16 go. Ooh. It's getting a little chippy now. There's a lot of small pushes in the game. It's gonna be a free kick for Framingham. 13:30 left in the first half. Oh, he sends it to the middle of the field. That's Mark off his head. Ben Sanders gonna get to it. Ben sends it to Dimitri. Get knocked down by 25 in midfield. It's to the side. Rex is chasing it. Rex touches it out of bounds. It's gonna be a throw in for Framingham. In front of the Brookline bench. Rex cut it off. They lose it. 7 has it, and he tried to chip Mark. Mark sends it on the ground. 32 is going to get it. 32 to the wing to 22. 22 sends it back to 7. 7 cuts it back to his left. He tried to hit at Mark's chest. Ben Sander on his right foot to midfield. 9 gets it for Framingham to 25. 25 to his left. They go down the left wing. 25's over it. Tries to send the left. And he's in. He shoots it. He crosses it in front. 7's chasing it into the right corner. He tries to chip back behind Manuel. He crosses it in. 14 in front. He chips it over the top. They've had some good opportunities. 12:10 left in the first half. Framingham 1-0. 2 balls on the field. It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. Zach's on the goal kick. Light drizzle now. Zach, it's short to the. He got 16 push to Luca, no call. That's Rex. Rex got pushed. That's a foul. Just inside of midfield. Ben Sanders sends it up the field. Jack off his chest. He goes down, and there's a foul. There's 11:20 left in the half. It's going to be a free kick for Brookline. It's straight on with the goal, probably 30, 35 yards out. Jacques on his left foot toward the near post. He punches it away with 2 hands. Defender to the left. That's Luca chasing him. It hits off Luca's foot out of bounds. Throwing for Framingham. There's 10:50 left in the first half. 1-0 Framingham. It gets headed down their right side. Ben Sander goes down. 21. It's over Rex's head. Rex pokes it away. 16 to his right. 16 making a run. Jacob's coming back. 16 goes down the right side. Manuel to Jacob. Jacob on the left. Jacob comes down the side. Back to Manuel. He tried to chip it back. 22 cuts it away. 22 to the right corner. Manuel pokes it away. Manuel clears it. It bounces. Jacques sends it to Jacob. Jacob, it got chipped ahead to number 9, clears it. 25 for Framingham. Manuel has it on his left. Luke, that was Rex that stepped over it. 25 tried to get it to 14. Ben Sander on the right. He chips it to Eric in front of the Brookline bench. Eric gets blocked out of bounds. Throw in. Eric throws it in, tries to find Jacques. And it gets headed out of bounds into the Framingham bench. 9:50 left in the first half. Jacques going to take the throw. Jacques to Rex. Oh, he loses it. 14 sends it on the side. They try to chip the middle of the field. That's Mark off his chest. Mark chips it with his right foot to the right side. Gets headed to the side. 25 sends it back to his left back. 21 turns. 21 to the side. They're making a run down the left side. It gets poked away. That's Rex that poked it away. That's Jacques steps over it. Jacques, he loses it. 25 to 22. 22, they reverse the field. He cuts back to his left. He sends it to the middle of the field. That's Luca defending. They go out to the right to number 7. That's been their move today. 7 to the right side. 7 in front. Gets cleared by Mark. It's right in front. He has a shot. 25. He chips it toward the box. Zach's going to get to it. Zach sends it out to Jacob. Takes a weird hop, but he blocks it. He's got Manuel running with him. Manuel down the left side. It crosses midfield to Jacques. Jacques tried to send back Manuel. He got poked away. 22 has it. It's gonna be a throw-in. It's gonna be a throw-in for Brookline. 8:20 in the first half. Jacob on the throw. Jacob to Jacques. Back to Jacob. Jacob off his chest. He protects. Jacob. Jacob comes back. Jacob to Manuel. Manuel past Luca to Rex. Rex to Jacques. Jacques to Matt. Matt down the left side. He's got Jacques with him. Matt, he shoots it. Oh, he just missed the far post. With 7:45 left in the first half. 1-0 Framingham. Rex is coming out. Ben Kaplan came in the game. I think they're moving Jacob back to midfield. 32 goal kick over Luca. 15 has it for Framingham. 15 steps over it. Ben Kaplan takes it away. He sends it back to Isaac. Isaac waits for it. Isaac sends it down the right side. He's trying to find Eric. Eric in front of the Framingham bench. It goes out of bounds. There's a sub coming in for Framingham. 7 is coming out. 7 minutes left in the first half. 1-0 Framingham. They throw down their left side. It bounces in front of the Brookline bench. Luca clears it into the Framingham bench. That wasn't where the throw was. Why is it a free kick? I don't know what happened. There's a free kick now. It's chipped toward the top of the 16. 5 jumped over Matt, I think it was. There's a foul on him. Ben Sander on the free kick. He slips as he hits it. He's on the ground. 16 has it. 16 goes to his left. Ben's on that side. Ben's going to cut it off, but let it roll out of bounds. Ben off the defender, out of bounds. It's going to be a throw to Brookline. 5:45 left in the first half. That's Eric on the ball. Eric back to Ben. Ben down the right side. 9 off his head. That's over Matt. 23 to his right. Matt's after it. 23 pokes it away. 23 turns, sends it back to 32. 32. That's Jacob on it. Jacob to himself. Jacob through the center of this field. 16 takes him down to foul. 5:15 left in the first half. 1-0 Framingham. Ben Sander, free kick in the center circle. Ben toward the goal, gets headed away by Framingham. That's Jacob on his right. Jacob, they shift. It comes back. 15 was trying to break. Luca cut him off. Luca's going to take it away. Luca sends it to Jacob. Jacob back to Luca. Oh, it's under his left foot. Luca sends it to Ben Kaplan on the left. Ben to his right. He's got Manuel going. He chips the middle. Gets cleared by the defender. That's Ben Kaplan. It's low to 6:15. 15 makes a run. He straightens up. 15 to 18. Back to 15 coming down the middle of the field. 15 only has one player with him. 18 sends it back to him. He loses it. That's Isaac that clears it. That's Eric. Eric to Matt. Matt crosses midfield. 16 pokes it away. 20 to his left. 20 over to Eric, clears it out of bounds. We're under 4 minutes left. 1-0 Framingham. Throwing for Framingham. They reverse it. It's going to get to Ben. Ben Kaplan's on this side. Ben around the defender. He's trying to get around the second defender. And he hit it out of bounds. What is the call? There's a sub coming into the game. Rex is coming, not Rex, it's Lance is coming in for Luca. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. There's 3:15 left in the half. It's 1-0 Framingham. Ben Kaplan to the side to Jacob. Jacob to the left corner. Jacob turns. He sends it back to Ben. Ben Kaplan. Ben crosses it to the top of the box. There's nobody there. That's Lance. Lance to the side to Eric. Eric turns. Eric to the right corner. Eric to the end line. Eric in front. It's a goal. It hit off the defender and deflected past the goalie into the goal. 1-1. 2:46 left in the first half. Yeah. It's a long game. He's doing all right. Framingham on the kickoff. They send it back to 16. He comes up the middle of the field. He goes to 18. 18 to 16. He poked it ahead. That's Isaac, clears it to his right. Defender backs up in front of the Framingham bench. Lance is on him. 20 to the side. They go to the side. It goes into the Brookline bench. They throw it in. 2:28 on the clock. That's Lance, clears it up the right side. And what's the call? Goalie's going to pick it up. Goalie boots it. He doesn't boot it that far. It's Ben Kaplan sends it back. He loses it. 15 has it. 15 for Framingham. That's Manuel. Manuel turns to his left. He sends it back to Jacob. Jacob's got Ben. Ben Kaplan, he's got Lance with him. Ben Kaplan, he sends a wing. He tried to find Eric. Eric goes down on the turf. That's Ben Sander off his head to Lance. Lance got cut off. Framingham crosses midfield. 21 goes up the side. Here comes Zach at the edge of the box. He's going to pick it up. We're under 2 minutes. It's 1-1. Zach boots it over midfield. Bounces in front of Eric. Hits Eric as the defender tries to clear it. He tries to go up the right, and I think it went out of bounds. Throwing for Framingham. Wait. Yeah, throwing for Framingham. It gets past. It's a throw-in for Brookline. Ben Sander in front of the Framingham bench. 21 in the air. They clear it down the side. That's Isaac on the ground. I think that was 9 that cleared it to Matt. Matt off his back. 15. That's Mark. Hit the defender out of. Hit 9 in the head. That's Jacob turns on it. Jacob to Matt. Matt to his right. He finds Lance. Lance sends it back to Ben. Ben to his right. Ben sends it down the right side. Gets cut off. And it's still in bounds. Isaac has it. Isaac on his right foot. And it's halftime. 1-1 at the half.